Hello, everyone.
7.
Welcome back to Where Evil Lives, the Eighth City Advocacy Services. When we last played, our party had finally finished all of the side quests they had in the ECAS and made their way into the private study of the Infernal Chancellor Lazavos. And pretty promptly decided that they were going to take this guy down. The issue was, as soon as Lily tried to shoot him in the face, her arrow got blocked by a magical barrier. And so the party was forced to negotiate with the Infernal Chancellor, hemming and hawing over terms for a while before settling on the general idea that Lazavos would freely come with them as long as his safety and return were guaranteed, and he would be holding collateral in the form of a hostage to ensure that guarantee. Perhaps not pleased with this particular deal, or just out of idle curiosity, guy decided to fuck around and find out and discovered how to deactivate the magical barrier that was preventing access to the Infernal Chancellor, messing with the paintings in the midst of the room, and then attempting a Hail Mary chance of shackling the Infernal Chancellor without a fight. This was
would have been sick.
Would have been sick. But this was unfortunately unsuccessful. And so we have rolled initiative and we're just gonna get fucking started, cause why not?
Instead, we get a slugfest.
It's time to fight, right? Instead, we get. Well, in fairness, you guys have been kind of like negotiating your way out of the boss battles for a couple of the last, adventures. So it's time for a boss battle.
Alright, I have my Lazar
time.
tracker up. The threshold is 22. He's currently at 228 of 228.
Wonderful. At the top of the turn order.
We can't see nothing.
Oh, right. At the top of the turn order.
Oh, it's me, Nymdaer 2024.
Well, music. Yes. I mean, you
Also,
are
also
at the top of the initiative tracker. But at the top of the turn order, after the cuffs fail to land on the Infernal Chancellor, the hand under the table presses the hidden button that is there. And instantly, two devils are teleported into the chamber.
I thought you were about to say he teleports away. The fight is not happening.
Nothing happens. You failed. Get fucked. No. Two devils teleport into the chamber, and that perfumed scent, the carpeted floors here, there is a subtle flash in the room. The smell of, not sulfur, as one might potentially assume with fiends, but the smell of actual just straight up smoke. And there is a ripping through the room as the entire room sparkles for a moment, and you can see fine red particles throughout the room, and the entire thing catches fire.
Oh.
As that happens, the doors you came through slam and lock, And you are now trapped in the chamber with Lazavos, his 2 guards, and the very air around you is on fire.
Cool.
And it is now
Super
at the
happy for
top
us.
of the turn order that it is Nymdaer's turn. And Nymdaer, you immediately take 5 fire damage, reduced down to 2, I believe, because you're resistant.
That's right.
You immediately take 2 fire damage as you are just in a room that has some sort of magical flaming particles floating throughout the air.
All right, well, we're on a timer. I like that.
All right, what would you like to do? Oh, go ahead with your turn. I just got to roll for these guys.
I was gonna say, do you want to roll to see if one of them beats me?
They physically cannot beat you. The best they can do is match you.
Okay then. All right, well, I guess I'll go to doing things. Oh, so I can't get advantage by being here because he's here, right? Yeah. That sounds
Yeah,
about
it'll do
right.
the whole daisy chain effect. And in fact, actually, you know what? Roll. He is technically not in a square right now, just because that's not where his chair is. Roll me a d20, and you call odds or evens.
Odds.
Okay?
No, it's even.
Okay. Then I will move him into the position that would be less advantageous for you. Yes.
Weird. That works for me. Up to 10 feet. Alright, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna Jalbert him a question.
Jalbert! Who are you jalberting?
That's a fucking 20.
Are you jalberting Lazavos or the devil?
The devil.
Okay. That's obviously definitely gonna hit. Are you taking that damage? Don't you get to re-roll shit?
You can roll the weapons dice and use either. Okay, so I'm gonna roll again because
Okay.
I have Savage Attacker.
Okay.
I don't know if. Oh, okay. Either way. So I'm just gonna roll 2d10. 12 is exactly the same as 11 plus 1. Oh no, sorry. No, it's not. Because
Nope.
I rolled a 5. So it's 12 plus 5. 17 damage plus 4.
Your total is 17?
17 magical damage.
Alright, 17 damage on the Devil Legate.
I would like to push him up to 10 feet, 5 feet.
Okay. 5 or 10.
I'll push him 10 feet. I want to push him 10 feet.
Okay, and he doesn't get a check because that's the weapon mastery,
Yeah.
right? Okay, he
Happens.
gets shoved
I'll roll
forward 10 feet, lurches forward, stumbling along the back of the... Not actually on it, but past the back of the couch.
25.
25 hits.
I'm not going to roll that damage. And then get the advantage on next attack.
Alright.
Turnover.
Turnover! Well, it is immediately that guy's turn. And he's pretty not happy about that. So he's gonna turn on you. He'll step forward as he does, turn on you, make an attack against you with his pike.
If
27.
27 does indeed hit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be 15 because you resist part of the fire.
Yep.
Minus
15.
And then you feel that familiar feeling that you had when you fought the legates previously. If you attack anything other than the legate, you will have disadvantage.
Okay. And this is not a charm effect.
No, it's
Okay.
basically it's a challenge.
Got it. Roger.
And then he's actually going to pull away from you, Guy, and Artorias. So,
Okay.
Guy and Artorias, you have an attack of opportunity should you decide to take it.
Guy chooses to swing upon him.
As you choose to swing, I need you to make a DC 15 Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Do you have advantage?
No.
Then the 13 fails. You go to swing, and as you go to swing, you feel a fuzziness in your mind, and you find yourself swinging at Nymdaer instead. Please roll your
That is
attack.
Unfortunate.
Oh wait, you already
did
rolled your attack. You already rolled the attack. So 15's not going to hit
that's it,
Nymdaer. So the attack is deflected by the devilish charm of the legate, but fortunately does not pierce through your ally's armor.
Well, Jeremy, I'm gonna add 4 HP back.
Okay,
Because of Heavy Armor Master. I forgot about that.
sounds great. So the legate is going to move back around you. Actually, they're going to kind of like jump onto the desk. And as they do, they are going to try to pike you again, Nymdaer.
Okay.
Don't get piked.
15. That is a miss.
Yep.
Okay, no dice on that one. It is Chatter's turn. He is not resistant. He takes 4 damage.
I forgot about his disadvantage, but let's just do it next time.
How's the
That's okay.
only thing he's not weak? How's the only thing he is weak to not bludgeoning?
I don't know. He runs forward and he hurls himself at the other legate. It looks like he's screaming, right? Like his mouth is open wide. And you can see he's not attacking the legate. He's trying to grapple the legate, but more specifically, it looks like he's trying to get his hands in the legate's mouth.
Oh no!
So,
No!
Oh boy.
No!
Get in there. There's not enough bones.
Strength
You gotta
check
become one with
from
him.
Chatters. The 16's pretty good. From the legate, athletics 25.
Lovely.
Chatters is not able to overpower the legate on sheer strength. But it does seem that Chatters might be trying to get inside the legate. And Guy, it's your turn. You immediately take... You're resistant, right? To fire?
I am.
You take 1 fire damage.
Okay.
Is Artorias resistant to fire?
No, I don't think so.
Artorias takes 4 fire damage.
And install some heat sink.
You are.
Oh, yeah, I would say, like, you can feel Artorias kind of, like,
only your
heat
Halo,
up
but
underneath
Still in your
you.
region. Yeah, but just-
Excellent. This is
Cool.
probably great for me.
Closing the distance immediately.
I'm gonna get all up in there.
Great. Great googly gravy.
I have that on the menu.
Okay, and we're just gonna go on. I'm gonna use my. Let me think about this actually, because my holy oil is a bonus action to apply, right? I think
Yes.
so. As a bonus action, you may coat your weapon. Okay, I'm gonna put my oil on my sword. That's my bonus action. And then I'm a swing upon this man, the big boy.
You're swinging at Lasvos. You
Yeah.
you cock your arm back, make a DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Not gonna succeed on that. Oh, hold on. I got some things.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Oh.
Okay. If we do. So we'll flash a genius. Puts
Alright.
it at a 16.
Okay. Gotcha.
Come on, baby. Need a 4.
Gotcha.
Success.
Oh.
19.
Can I give him one of mine?
What is one of yours?
I don't know what I don't know what I have. Hold on. I have like
What does that mean?
I have like 6 dice that I've collected over time. I don't remember from like the cards and stuff.
Your
No, I
your
don't know.
inspirations and things?
Yeah.
No.
Gosh.
Use them on yourself.
Well, I'm real
Yeah.
bad at that. I forget in the moment.
It's funny. You forget every time on yourself, but anytime it's anyone else, you're like, hey, can I use a
Does
thing?
this count? All right, fine. It's Jeremy's fault though.
That's fair. That's
Could have
totally
given
fair.
a dice.
All right, as a 19,
Then I
Mitch.
fail.
Is that it? Okay.
Yes, that's it.
All right. Your attacks are redirected as you find that fuzzy feeling in your mind again. You have no idea why you would even attack the Infernal Chancellor. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that take my attack or?
So you can that attack, that first 23, right? Actually, both of the attacks technically, because you can't then redirect afterwards. You can redirect them to any. Well, it's a random target, but there's only one other target in range for you.
But don't I also do a charisma check against that? What
No,
happens
that's
if
already
I fail
happened.
that?
That was just a single instance. It's a reaction ability. They can't keep spamming it over and over again. And you've already been affected by that particular charm, and it goes instantaneously.
Damn, I should have swung at the other guy and then forced my attack at the big dude.
Maybe.
The other target in rage, not the dog?
Let me see if that would matter.
I mean, he just redirected himself, so he just stabbed
I
himself.
will quit the
right?
campaign if you make me hit my dog. I'll quit.
Sorry.
Oh, is that a more powerful version? That might be more powerful.
What, the quit the campaign?
Yeah, ultimate spell.
No, I think it's because it is a charm effect. I don't think it would work to hit your own allies, but it would work to hit a differing enemy. So those attacks can go towards the legate instead.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, if it helps, both of those attacks will hit the legate.
And he also gets the radiant then.
Alrighty. Shit. That's 17, 9, and a blossom of radiant damage for 24 on the legate.
Yeah.
Still standing though,
Go.
but that
Go
legate
boom, boom,
has
boom.
gone from looking
Yeah,
relatively
say wait.
okay to looking like
Well.
they've had their ass kicked in about a quarter of a second. So, anything else for your turn?
No, I think that is it for me.
What about Artorias?
He can't do anything because I use my bonus action to apply.
Right.
Oil.
All right. It is Infernal Chancellor Lazavos' turn. Can't do that.
You're back.
Actually, he can do this. He... I can't remember. Do any of you speak Infernal or not? I don't think so. I think y'all had to have the helmet on to do that. So he shouts something to the lower legate, and the lower legate responds by shattering chatters. Just like full on brings arms together, bear hugs the skeletons, and bones just shatter into 100 pieces. So Chatters is gone.
Damn, they murdered Chatters.
Honestly, he had a better run than he ever
Murdered.
deserved.
Murdered Chatters. You see a rapier appear in Lazavos's hands, guy. And he like pulls back slightly and then lunges forward to thrust it at you.
Okay.
That's a 23.
Get borked.
Okay. That is a 20.
I shield.
Okay. Shield comes up, reflects the Chancellor's attack.
He's so extra.
Nymdaer.
Hello, that's me, Nymdaer 2024.
You see the rapier go as if to strike true on Guy, hit the arcane shield that comes up and slide off. And Lazavos's movements are so fluid that as the blade is deflected off, he just kind of like pivots, turns, points the rapier over the shoulder of the legate towards you, and you hear words spoken at you, though you do not understand them. I need you to make a DC 20 wisdom saving throw.
Okay, is this against being charmed?
Yes, this is a charm effect, so you will have advantage.
Alright, wisdom, DC, a billion, advantage. That's a 5. I rolled a 5.
All right.
Going well.
You
are now charmed by Lazavos and his retainers.
Yeah, I don't even know why we're here. He's a great guy.
Yeah, the entire fight seems just silly to you. You all had reached an amenable deal. There's no reason to be fighting. You should probably get your allies to stop this fight.
Noted. I'll do that.
Oh no, guys, stop.
Un momento. You also take 21 psychic damage,
Okay, I will do that.
as Lazavos seems to be forcibly altering your mind.
Alright, I am altered.
All right.
I'm in that show, Altered. The one where they
Linsey,
drive the mechs across Australia.
I need you to give me a DC 20 charisma saving throw. This is a charm effect.
Charm effect. That's advantage. What did you say?
DC 20
Painting!
charisma saving throw. Yes.
Painting. See, painting.
You're fighting a boss level infernal lawyer. Yeah, his charisma's really fucking high.
Hell yeah, it is.
Dang.
I hate lawyers. I would like advantage against him.
Well, you know,
yeah, that's my favorite enemy. Is
if you
Yeah,
took the
exactly.
favorite enemy lawyer, then probably you'd be doing better right now. Okay. I need you to make a choice, Linsey. You see this whole series of events is over the course of just a few seconds, right? Like, Lazavos strikes at Guy, the shield repels the rapier, he fluidly turns, speaks to Nymdaer. You see Nymdaer, like, grip his head for a moment, and then kind of slacken, and his whole body seems like he's not in the fight anymore. And then, in that same fluid motion, the rapier turns towards you, and you hear this infernal voice inside your mind. Though you cannot understand it, you realize you are offered a deal. Would you like to take damage, or would you like to be charmed?
Well,
So here's the thing, right? I was going to be a big smart ass and say I choose damage and use my ability that refresh when we long rested, where I just choose to succeed the saving throw. But now I've got to decide, is it going to be more damage or less damage than the 15 I would take if I decided to auto-save?
Probably more.
Probably more? Think it'd be a safe bet? Or I could save it for a worse fail.
Up to you.
Up to you.
I'll never know which one's worse until the end.
Fuck it. I choose damage.
You choose damage?
I choose damage. Hit me with your best shot.
Are you failing the
Don't
saving throw, or are you...
Yeah, I'm gonna let it happen.
You're just gonna let it happen? Okay.
Yep, just hit,
By the
hit me.
way, you did not hear me screaming when the skeleton died, but I was like, ah!
Oh no!
Kids were
Shatter
like,
turned into
what
shatters.
happened? What happened, Mom? Like, nothing happened. Anyway.
Linsey, as you hear this voice inside your mind offering this deal, you decide you would rather take injury over being charmed.
Right.
Because you presume if you're charmed, the flow of this battle is going to be drastically hindered.
Yeah.
Your mind alights in agony as you take 31 psychic damage.
That was worse.
Your body is lit in flames as you
It
take
was way
24 fire damage.
Woo! That's
So there's a few damages.
As
That
somebody
is all
currently
the
charmed, it's like it's fine. It's ain't no.
And
it's
you
cool over here.
hear the chuckling in your mind, and
Yeah.
you actually understand the words that are said to you this time. I hope that deal was amenable.
It wasn't. It sucked. Fuck you.
It wasn't. It sucked. Fuck you.
Honey.
Very good. Nani? All right. That is Lazavos' turn. It's Dolly's turn. Dolly.
I could have just walked away
Dolly
with 15.
takes 6 fire damage.
Half of that.
Half of that, you take 3 fire damage. What would you like to do, Dolly? You see Linsey right next to you, like writhing in pain and suddenly engulfed in flames. Although the flames do dissipate almost instantaneously. The entire room seems to be on fire. Everyone is just slowly burning away. One of the legates seems to have had the shit beat out of them. The other legate has crushed Chatters, and Lazavos has not been touched. What would you like to do?
I can't currently see the thingy. Hold on.
I'm bringing back up. Here we are.
Do I have a potion?
Did you take your damage?
Yeah, I took my damage. Then it.
Do you
Like,
have a
down on me.
potion? I bet you have 700 potions of
What are the
various.
healing
You,
potions
you
I
have
can throw?
5 million potions.
You do, but it will cost you an action.
Well,
Ah.
I would rather heal the. Wait.
Yeah.
He's in flames?
No, he's not, like, permanently on fire. He was just momentarily engulfed in flames. So the
Okay, yeah.
damage has been done. The flames are gone now.
Okay.
But the whole room is on fire, and everyone is taking a little bit of fire damage every turn.
Well, I don't have a fire hose.
Don't have a fire hose. That'd be pretty great right now. A pocket fire hose. Just starts spraying it up on the ceiling.
Okay.
Here, just start spraying on the ceiling.
So do I have a healing potion?
I believe you have many.
Sorry, it's being very slow.
Yeah, I don't know what it's saying. I don't know. You don't have any listed, so maybe you don't.
I thought I had something.
Oh, do you have 2 greater healing?
Can I use one of those?
It'll be your whole action. Yes, you can though.
Okay. I'm going to first of all. Wait, how far are we? Should I?
You're
rage?
right here.
You're right next to him.
Rage.
I'm gonna rage.
But if you
Okay.
don't attack or take an attack, then you're gonna lose your rage.
But I have a second action, right?
He's
That I
taking
can-
damage every turn because of the
Every
ambient
bonus?
fire, so she'll automatically stay enraged.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Never mind then. You can't. No, feeding someone a potion is a whole action, whereas 2 attacks is 1 action. For you.
Yeah, it's the choice of is it worth more to heal your ally, or is it worth more to get into the fight? It's up to you.
Yeah, up to you.
I don't know what to do, but I feel like
I think you should follow your heart.
Yeah,
And I
follow
think
your
you're
heart.
right,
If your
it's
instinct is
it's
to
in
try to like
potion.
help Linsey, then help Linsey.
that's what my heart is telling me to do.
Do
Yeah.
it.
To force feed the potion.
Force feed his
Yeah.
ass. Force that little fucking gnome up.
fucking
Wait,
gnome.
are you a
Where's my mouth,
halfling?
though? I'm a starry constellation. Where's my mouth?
Just dump it on his head. Some of it'll get in there. It'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna
Okay,
you're gonna
so
use your action to give Linsey a healing potion, greater healing potion.
Yeah.
What's greater? Is greater the 44 plus whatever?
4, so that
Four.
sounds right.
Plus 4.
5e greater healing potion.
I do this every time.
Uh,
I can never remember.
125 HP.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
44 plus 4, uncommon.
44 plus 4. Okay, sounds good.
Alright,
Okay.
so
You
rolled
can
that,
roll
so
that.
What
Jay,
do I roll?
Never mind, Jay took your glory and rolled poorly.
Oh, sorry.
You can
I mean,
roll.
if she wants to roll,
You can
I
roll,
will let her
Cassandra.
In the text box, you want to type / roll base 4 d4 plus 4.
There's also a
Yeah,
dice
always
button
fun.
that you can use on the side.
Yeah,
13.
slightly better.
Look,
Slight-
punishment,
slightly
you-
better.
you're
hey,
rewarded
guess
for
what? I'm not
being
single
gay.
digit anymore.
Very nice.
Yeah. Alright, now you still have bonus action movement.
Well, you
So, like,
used
can I-
your bonus action to rage still, I presume. Unless you don't want to. You don't have
No.
to. But,
No, I want to.
So-
You're done?
so you've raged up. So you've used your action and your bonus action. Do you want to move anywhere?
Yeah, I'll move. Right. Oh God. Stop it.
Stop it.
There. Yep, right there.
Here.
It somehow moved.
Didn't move on my screen.
It's moved on my screen.
Oh, there you go.
It just took a second. All right, sounds good. That is it for Dolly. Kira.
What's the fist? Is that rage?
Kira.
Yeah, that's what I use for rage. Kira immediately takes 5 fire damage at the start of her turn.
Think she has the dragon armor.
The golden dragon armor only gives you the effects while it is active.
You gotta activate it.
So you gotta,
I thought we activated it like a long time ago at the beginning of this dungeon.
but it only lasts for an hour.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
She runs up. You have her health, so you have to.
I get it. I got it.
She runs up to this thing. And
I'm gonna move you up one more so you have advantage.
Oh, they were in the range.
good with that. Oh gosh, are these the same things where the boomerang is gonna do?
No.
It's the boomerang. No, it's not.
No, yes. Sorry. Yes.
That's so. It's not boss
No.
guy.
No. Yes. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Uh,
no, yeah, no, yeah. Boomerang shield.
25 definitely hits. 11 slashing damage on this one. Very nice.
And then her second attack.
Second attack. 15. Doesn't quite do it.
Ugh. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Lily, it's you.
It's me.
You
Only like three.
I am
immediately take
enraged.
you immediately
Well, I'm not
take
actually
6
enraged.
fire damage. You're enraged by
you.
the death of Chatters.
I am enraged by the death of Chatters. Excuse me. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna attack that guy.
Okay.
You want an extra damage.
Why are they so nicely spaced, Jeremy?
I mean the other 2 aren't. I mean, they're still in 10 feet.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
You can use your 10 feet one. You just can't use your 5 feet one on this one.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I hit. I clicked the button, but I don't know if I hit.
14 does not hit.
Ugh. I attack again. Be better. Ah!
13
Kenya.
does hit. Yes,
Suck it.
that one will do it. 7 damage.
Okay, and I think it's the ricochet that's the 10 ricochet to this guy.
Okay, sounds good.
Did they have the Jersey Mike's pepper spread?
29
Suck it.
definitely hits.
6.
6 more damage. Very nice.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
That's the Lily. I stay in the corner.
Okay,
Uh,
sounds like
I
plan.
must walk up next to Linsey.
Linsey, you still feel the tremor inside your mind
Linsey,
as
what's your life at with all that damage on?
22.
I have, well, because of the potion I got, I now have 22 HP.
Joke. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. 22.
Your mind still feels like mush, Linsey. The portions of your body are still burned. Your hair is singed. You're kind of smelly at the moment. That was excruciating. What would you like to do?
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll run over here, and I'll deliberately hide behind the couch to break line of sight, just in case that was a line of sight skill,
Gotcha.
so that does not happen again.
Uh-huh,
And I'll
uh-huh.
lean behind it, see Nymdaer, and I'll fling Dispel Magic at him.
Great. You also immediately take 6 fire damage.
Okay, cool. Love that. I'm glad you rolled that, Matt.
Same. And you're gonna
Oh,
dispel
guys,
magic
you're
on
having a
him
good
there?
time.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic, targeting the charm effect.
Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, no roll necessary. Nymdaer, you are no longer charmed.
No, I'll be back. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, you feel your mind freed immediately, and you're good to go.
I feel as though my mind has been freed and I am good to go.
Anything else, Linsey?
Well, that was a spell, so no bonus action that is spell related, so I'm good.
Okay. It is the other legate's turn.
Does
The
that
other
count
legate.
as a healing effect since I healed him
No, it does
of
not.
charm?
No,
He has
it
been
does
cured.
not.
Of the status effects?
Absolutely not. Iroh, this devil legate, is going to take a stab at Dolly. That is a
Dragon of the West.
22 to hit Dolly.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure is going to hit. And Dolly, what are your resistances right now? You're resistant to everything but psychic right now, right?
No, I thought it was the other way around now.
Is it?
I don't remember.
You're definitely resistant to fire,
You're
right?
only resistant to psychic now.
You're only resistant to psychic. No,
I
you're,
thought it diminished to one thing I was resistant to.
No. It didn't. I think it diminished to the elements. I don't think maybe you're resistant to psychic, radiant, and necrotic anymore. But I think you're still resistant to everything else.
Oh, sorry, took away with my cord.
You're good.
I'm trying to figure this out. What am I resistant
Yo,
to?
stop! Fight! Quit! Be nice. You gotta be so mean while you're
You're
cleaning
fair.
the other cats.
No, the
There. You're resistant to every damage except Force, Necrotic, Psychic, and Radiant.
Force,
Okay, yeah,
Necrotic,
that.
Psychic, and Radiant. Okay. Gotcha. Then you will take half damage from this, so you will take 4 piercing and 8 fire, so 12 total.
Okay.
And you also are challenged. So if you attack anyone other than this guy to the right of you, you'll do so at disadvantage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna turn and attack Kira for a 21. Will also hit Kira, and Kira will take 18. And she is gonna get the same effect. She's gonna get challenged as well. And we are on to Sif's turn. God, that's you.
Sif gonna roll up in a rage, try to avenge Chatters.
He just winked at me when I said that.
Yeah, Sif is totally enraged by the loss of Chatters.
Just so enraged right now.
Huh?
Wow. I mean, he seems pretty ragey.
Enraged!
Enraged! Okay, so that's going to be 8 damage and 9 damage since these guys are immune to fire. Note. Sif is also immune to fire, but would take fire damage this turn, which should activate the hardening thing, so remember that.
Oh, right, the thing that increases
Yep.
AC, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We are back to the top of the turn order. Nothing has changed in regards to the particular situation, so nothing else activates. It is back to you, Nymdaer. You have had the charm effect removed from you by Linsey. You are still... Wait, can Dispel Magic take away multiple things?
I don't think so. I think you have to.
Or is it just a single one?
You have to target a magical effect, I believe. Dispel Magic 5e.
That's the difference between like the new D&Ds and the old D&Ds. In the old D&Ds, when you like threw its Dispel Magic, it would try to Dispel Magic everything.
All right. Well, it says target one creature, one object, or magical effect within range.
Okay.
Choose one creature, object, or magic effect with away. Any spell 3rd level or lower, the target ends for each spell of 4th or higher level. Yeah, and then you have to roll. So it doesn't say, but I assume the fact that one of the targets is specifically magical effect, it probably means only one.
I think it's actually the opposite. I think you can use that to try to remove like a specific effect from a target when you don't want to remove other effects from the target.
That's true.
But if you just target the creature, you can try to wipe everything off of them. Is the thing. Which, if that had been the case, Nymdaer would also no longer be challenged by the.
I mean, if I can get away with that is absolutely what I would do.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So, Nymdaer, you are no longer charmed by Lazavos, nor are you challenged by the Legate. So, what would you like to do with your turn?
Damn, I'm no longer challenged. I'm finally a real boy.
That
I'm
PX
gonna go
bid.
right here, and I'm gonna stab at thee.
Stab at thee!
I feel great. I say stab at advantage. That's a 28.
28 definitely hits.
I'm happy with that damage.
Okay, 17
disadvantage.
damage.
I'll do it again.
No other attack necessary. The Legate drops below the security threshold and is gone.
Oh, okay. Goodbye. Then I will use my other attack on the other Legate.
Okay, you're gonna stab over Dolly's shoulder. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I stab over shoulders.
18 damage on that Legate.
Yeah.
Anything else for your turn?
Disadvantage on attack.
Disadvantage on attacks.
Bonus action. Okay, did I kill him?
You
Like,
did
does
not
that count
kill
as
him.
Killing him or not? Okay,
did
bonus
not kill
action,
him.
second one. Is this correct? What level am I? I'm level fucking 9?
9!
Alright, second range, bonus action. Plus 11 HP.
Okay. The people standing near the ruined, shattered remnants of Chatter's body see the bones are scraping across the floor towards the main pile of his body. Very slowly.
Oh, he lives.
He
Guy.
lives.
It's your turn. You take 1 fire damage.
This is the return of Guy.
Artorias takes 2 fire damage.
Okay. Has this man used his charisma thing this turn?
He is not.
Okay, super duper.
And he's just looking at you as the rest of the room is fighting. He's just kind of watching you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to apply the last charge of my oil.
Okay.
And I'm going to... Do I want to do that? I'm going to use my action to cast haste on myself.
He looks at you as you do that, and he just says, "Bold."
I cast
And I just hang out here. I just chill here next to him.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan. You use your bonus action, so Artorias can't do anything. It is Lazavos' turn. Lazavos is going to see if he recharges his big shit. He needs a 5 or a 6. He got a 4. He did not recharge his big shit.
I like that.
He is going to... Wrong person. He is going to shrug and try to stab you again, Guy, with the infernal rapier.
I'll allow it. Or will I get bored?
God. That's bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Get your bitch ass out of here.
All right, fair enough. He sighs as Artorias lunges and borks to intercept his strike. He misses, flourishes away, pulls back, sighs, points at you, and I need you to make a DC 20 Wisdom saving throw.
Fine. I'm very, very good at wisdom.
Yeah. You take 22 psychic damage.
Excellent. Love it. 22.
And I need you to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw for your concentration.
Yes.
Okay.
You maintain concentration of haste. You are now,
That would've been
however...
bad.
Oh, do you have any sort of resistance to charm or anything?
I'm a robot.
No, I think we did this last time. I think it's just Nymdaer and Linsey that have resistance to
Yeah,
charm.
I don't think I have anything.
Okay. You are now charmed by Lazavos and his retinue. You cannot take hostile actions against any of them.
I've only got so many spell slots, guys.
And it's Dolly's turn.
Yo, what up?
Dolly, you take 2 fire damage
What up? It's your girl.
Of
from
course I
the room just ambiently being on fire. One of the legates is now dead or gone. The other legate is surrounded. You're fighting against that one. That one has challenged you. If you don't attack them, you will have disadvantage on your attacks. And Guy is currently fighting / not fighting the Chancellor. What
Just
would you like to
hanging
do?
out.
Alright. I hit it with a maul of the thingy.
Hit him with a maul. That's definitely a hit. 25, definitely a hit.
Fuck it, we maulin'.
Hold on, I gotta. Here we go.
Fuck it, we maul.
18. Big hit. Still alive, but is looking
Yeah.
worse for wear.
I turn around and maul again.
Maul again. That's also a hit. Smash. Smash. Another 16 damage. Not
maul
looking
again.
good. Still here, but not looking good.
Mulligan.
Never stop smashing.
Never stop smashing. All right. Anything else for your turn, Dolly?
Nah, I'm gonna chill.
All right. It is Kira's turn. Kira immediately takes 6. Fucking Christ! Stop rolling high. 6 fire damage.
Okie dokie.
The legate is looking pretty beat to shit at this point.
Nice, nice. Go team.
Go team.
Boomerang.
28 definitely hits. 10 damage. Almost does the job, but not quite.
Never mind. You're good. Alright, boomerang again.
Another 10 damage will do the job. The legate is not killed, but they are dropped below the threshold, and they are teleported out.
Okay, well you're not gonna be able to see me because apparently high-fiving my camera isn't
High-fiving
working.
doesn't work anymore. All right,
Anyways.
anything else for Kira's turn?
Nope.
All right, it's your turn, Lily.
I'm going to attack him.
Please take 2 fire damage.
5, 1, 2. Okay.
Okay.
I attack.
Attack. As you go to fire your bow, please make a DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Be charismatic. I'm not charismatic.
I will give you the option. Who would you like to shoot? Nymdaer, Dolly, Sif, or Kira?
Who has the highest AC?
The highest AC, that would definitely be Nymdaer.
Nymdaer, does a 28 hit you? Damn it! Who has the highest health? Who has the highest health? Dolly?
That would be Dolly.
Alright, I'm sorry, Dolly, I'm hitting you.
Okay.
Fire.
Dolly, you get shot in the side as Lily's eyes glass over from the charm, and she selects you as her new target. You take you only take 2 piercing damage. Lily,
Yeah.
please horde breaker.
No!
Damn.
Oh, damn!
Rest in peace.
That horde-
What's your AC, Nymdaer?
Mine's 18, but I reduce damage. It'll be okay. Just do it.
Oh, God. Well, shit.
Yeah, we're gonna only take like 6 of that.
All right, 6 damage to Nymdaer. Lily,
Yeah.
please select another target. You still have another attack.
I know. I'm gonna move. And I'm gonna cure wounds on Linsey.
You've already used your action to start attacking.
I'm gonna stand by Linsey.
Okay, that's fine. You forgo
I'm worried.
you forgo your attack.
If I had to rely on charisma, yeah.
Okay,
I'm not charismatic. I'm very blunt and to the point.
all good. That is Lily's turn. Linsey, it is your turn.
He's like, I'm gonna leave this cover and go somewhere else away from Lily.
Linsey, please take 5 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Well, good news. Had that potion not been force-fed to me, I would have fallen just then.
That is good.
You would be dead without Dolly's potion at this point.
Without Dolly's potion, I would
Nice.
be on the ground.
It was worth it.
All right. So is it just How many people are charmed?
So, for clarity,
Yeah.
it seems as if Chancellor Lazavos has multiple ways to charm people. As Lily steps next to you, it seems that as soon as she ends her turn, her charm is gone. Okay?
Okay.
So, the reaction he uses when someone attacks him seems to only last until the end of their turn. But the thing he does on his turn seems to last longer. So the only person that is still actually charmed by him is Guy. You can see sitting on the back of Artorias right now, Guy is just kind of like looking out at your party with like an incredulous look in his eyes as if he doesn't understand why they're fighting.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up that you guys would attack a lawyer.
And
Yeah,
he
he's
almost looks to be like, the positioning of his body looks as if he might interpose himself in between the party and Lazavos if they go for it.
If you
Well-
ride his shoulders like doing a pony fight in the pool, you can do that for free.
You're licking it raw, literally.
Oh.
All right.
I would just note, Linsey, you're very close to death.
I know,
Oh,
but
got it.
I would rather risk me going down than have our allies swinging on each other.
You can't help your friends if you're dead.
It's true. And we can't heal you very well.
For
Look, if you turn around, Mitch, and you get a nice chunky hit on somebody, that's gonna be way harder to heal up.
Definitely won't be healable if you're dead.
He won't be dead. He's right next to me.
Baby. All right, fuck it. I jump up and balance on the top of the human flesh couch.
Human flesh
and
couch!
I swing my hands around a little bit, and I cast Mass Cure Wounds.
What level is that?
That is level 5.
Like how you describe that as you swing your hands around, you're just like, magic.
That magic.
Magic!
There's no like visual, like cool, like wispy star stuff. It's just literally my hands spinning.
It's just your hands, and then everyone starts healing. Okay, so mass cure wounds, you said?
Yep.
All right. How much?
6
who all,
targets.
who all does it affect,
choose.
and how much does it heal?
Well, here, I'll just click the button. Mass Cure Wound. Level 5.
20.
All right. 6 people get 20. Let's make sure it is Guy, Nymdaer, Dolly,
Are you cover that too?
Lily,
You can you
Kira,
heal
and
you?
myself.
I have
Okay,
no
good.
HP.
I was gonna say I will abstain so that you can get some heals.
We need help.
20.
All right.
Let me throw it up.
So
Yeah, we can
you
get
said
there.
Guy, Nymdaer, Dolly, Kira, Lily, and yourself, right?
Right.
And we
So
get 20.
everyone but the dogs.
Oh, well, that's funny
Wow.
because I'm still in my chalice form, so I'll. Oh,
Nope. You
shit.
heard it. You heard it here, folks. Linsey hates dogs.
Hates dogs. The druid hates dogs.
Wow.
Let it be known.
What the fuck was that?
Lily had a face spasm.
I sneezed twice. I exploded.
Oh, that was great. All right, so your starry form, you're healing somebody.
and
I'm assuming?
I remember you have to choose a. I think it's a target that. Whenever you cast a spell using spell slot or source has one, you or another creature within 30 feet of you can regain. You or another creature. Well, no, it's any creature, I guess.
So you could heal yourself some more.
I'll just hit myself.
Okay. A little
just
more
run-
healing
I'll
for Linsey, so he's not so close to the red line there. Okay.
Probably a good call.
Anything else for your turn?
And then I pop back behind the couch and make sure I break line of sight.
It is
Suddenly, the couch bites you.
Right?
Mimic.
It is
I imagine like
Sif's
the
turn.
trim is made of teeth or something.
100%.
Sure.
Sif is going
The trim
to...
is not made of teeth, but the feet are feet.
I was about to say the feet are feet, right?
The feet are feet.
The feet are made of feet.
Strawberries.
The snot.
The
Sif
snozberries.
charges forward, preparing for a bite.
A bite. Wait.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's not what I meant to click.
All right. A bite.
Bite.
Sif runs around as he gets close to the Infernal Chancellor Lazavos. The Devil Lord turns to regard Sif with a cold stare, as if challenging the Hellhound with a really? Before Sif attacks Lazavos, Sif looks at you, Guy, as if looking for a leader.
I'm charmed, so I'm like,
Then Sif does not attack.
No.
And the only
Super
other person,
duper.
the only other person that he would listen to over Guy is Lily, and she is not in his line of sight right now. So the Hellhound is not going to attack the Infernal Lord because Guy is currently charmed.
Infernal Lawyer. I feel like Sif
Infernal
should
Lawyer?
bite Anyway.
Alright. Nymdaer, it's your turn.
I'm Nymdaering. Everyone is dead. All right.
Please take 1 fire damage.
-1. So taken. I have not tracked any damage that's been done to him.
That's
Has
because
anyone
no
mentioned-
damage has been done to him.
We're doing great, guys.
Hey. I guess we close in and just try and do. I try to attack at advantage.
You do not currently No, actually, I will give you advantage. I was going to say you do not currently have advantage because Guy is charmed by him and is not an enemy, but Artorias is. Artorias is not charmed by him, so Artorias is still threatening him to give you advantage. So,
That's right.
a
Oh, it comes through
20
again.
misses. You stab at him, and he just, like, swishes
hold
the
on.
rapier behind him and parries your blow.
Then I precision attack them. When you miss an attack, you
Okay.
can
Great.
expend 1 superiority dice and add it to the attack roll. Okay.
Okay, so a
superiority
D8.
dice. It's this button that says superiority dice. That's +2 more. Does that 22 hit?
22 just hits.
Yeah.
Just hits.
Minus
Oh my god, that
superiority.
AC is so high.
Just hits.
Nah, man.
No.
All that is going to be
Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna reroll that damage. That's
Okay.
terrible damage.
Tell me what your damage is when you got it.
It's +2 more, so 14.
14. Okay. He has taken 14 damage.
So is everybody charmed? Who's charmed?
No.
Yeah.
Only Guy is currently charmed.
Okay.
Okay, 14. Marked it down. Alright,
Marked.
then, we'll cause his next attack to have disadvantage, and we will go again.
Okay.
Oh, he's got a little rapier on him, right?
Yes.
Alright,
You gonna try to disarm him?
I'm disarming attacking. Well, actually, I don't have to call that until I hit. When you hit. Alright, so I try and hit. I don't hit, so I don't do.
All right. He is a quick motherfucker, and he is very skilled with that rapier.
Some would say too skilled.
Some would say a little too skilled. Some would say boss level skilled.
Some would say that.
Who would say that? But some would.
Some would.
Yeah,
some would.
No one I know, but some.
Anything else for your turn, Nymdaer?
No, I'm Nim done.
Guy. Guy, you take 2 fire
Stupid.
damage, and Artorias takes 2 fire damage.
Okay.
Guy, your allies are attacking your what would we go for here? Your allies are attacking a man that you look up to and you know does good things for the world. You need to try to stop them, whether that's through some magical means or through restraining them. You don't want to hurt your allies, obviously, right? But you feel compelled to try to keep them from hurting someone that they shouldn't be hurting.
Okay. Alright, so then I just do that to the best of my abilities.
However you think is an appropriate, realistic way to react.
That's such a horrible, like...
It's the choosing your own punishment kind of like parenting scenario, because you know if you don't pick something that I consider appropriate, I'm gonna go get the Switch.
Mhm.
Alright, well,
Lord.
I cast Aura of Vitality.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Oh wait, no, I don't do that, because that instantly will stun me from haste. Never mind, I don't do that.
Okay, you don't do that.
I mean, yeah, you would still have self-preservation. So
I would cast Aura of Vitality, stun myself, and then also lose Aura of Vitality.
Yeah.
It would be amazing. Okay, here's what I want to do, Jeremy. I cast Rope Trick, and I say, "Quick, my lord, up the rope!"
Sure, absolutely.
Well, I mean, it sounds
Wait,
pretty reasonable.
is rope trick concentration?
I don't think so.
Quick, my lord.
my lord.
Quick, my lord, up the rope!
This is not concentration. Yeah. All right. A fucking you pull out a rope. Rope shoots up into the air into a fucking like unseen portal, and the Chancellor looks up and just goes, "You go first. I'll meet you up there."
No! Yes, my lord! And I start climbing up,
All right. What does Artorias do?
holding on to Artorias with my legs. I'm so strong.
Give me a athletics check.
By that, honestly.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
You do a good job for the first 5 feet, and then about 6 or so feet up, it gets a little heavy. He's really hot, and he clanks down to the ground from your feet.
I have a existential dilemma, which breaks me out of my
Sure.
charm.
No,
because I cannot leave the boy.
I won't say it breaks you out of your charm, but I will say if you want to go back to Artorias, I think your natural attachment to Artorias is stronger than your attachment via charm to the Chancellor.
I return to the boy.
Okay, you return to the boy because you're down there and you're like, oh, we got to get you up here, Artorias. So you're working on that right now. That is the end of your turn.
Very focused on that.
At the end of your turn, that fuzziness in the back of your mind dissipates, and you find yourself on the ground next to Artorias, trying to get him up a rope trick. And you look over at the Chancellor and you realize that your mind had been invaded. It no longer is.
A guest, ye foul fiend.
Ye foul fiend. That is the end of your turn. That is Lazarus' turn. Come on, 5 or a 6. God damn it, a 4 again. Okay. Ah. He looks at you, guy, and he says, "Let's try this again."
Or, and here's an idea.
It's a 14.
Let's not.
That's a pretty big miss. It's a pretty big miss. He sighs, looks over his shoulder, flicks the rapier in Nymdaer's general direction, and Nymdaer, I need a DC 20 Wisdom saving throw.
Bro, not me.
It is against the charm effect.
All right. That's a 15.
You will
That's what I
take
can do.
14 psychic damage, and you are now charmed by the Chancellor.
Mine's 14.
Okay.
All right, I am charmed.
It is Dolly's turn. Dolly,
Yeah, what up?
you take 3 fire damage.
Yeah.
You and your team have dealt with the legates. The fire is still slowly burning all of you alive, but it's pretty slow. The Chancellor is an annoying bastard to fight.
Beasted.
Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna step up
Okay.
and boom mop.
All right. You rear back to swing. Dolly, I need you to make a DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Oh god. What do I do? First, alright.
Yes.
How many wheels do I have left? Wait,
Pretty damn close.
is that a 19 or is that a 12?
Yeah, is it do you have advantage?
No.
No? Then a 12 is not close. 19, close. 12, not so close. Dolly, would you like to hit Guy, Artorias, or Nymdaer?
Hit me. Maybe it'll break me out of my charm.
Nymdaer.
Nymdaer!
How
Nymdaer,
did
does
I
a
tell you
23
that?
hit
I can't
you?
tell you that. What?
Does a 23 hit you?
The 23 does hit me, yeah.
That is 19 damage coming at you.
Okay, minus 4.
Okay, so 15 damage coming at you.
I've been hit.
You have been hit.
Damn you, Dolly! Damn you to hell!
It does not seem to affect your charm in any way, but it is very galling that your friend Dolly would hit you like that.
Alright, well, we tried it.
He's galled.
Hold up.
Damn you, Dolly. Foul woman.
You find yourself on attacking the Chancellor. You find that you are now charmed by him. If you can continue to attack, but your attacks will be directed at your allies.
Wow.
Where are the manacles?
The manacles are on the desk near the Chancellor.
I was gonna say embedded in the wall. I don't know.
Wow, that's a strong catapult.
Anything else for your turn, Dolly?
Embedded.
No.
Okay. Kira, you're up.
Ugh.
Kira takes 2 fire damage at the start of her turn.
I am struggling because I don't know if Kira's like super committed to this.
Okay.
I guess yeah. She'll walk up and she will boomerang shield.
Okay.
I don't think she has any charisma, but we're gonna try.
He will
Good shit.
have advantage because of the bevy of opponents around him currently. And that he can only do that with his reaction. So it's only going to happen to one person a turn. Kira is free to attack him without any influence. Unfortunately, the 21 on the first attack does not hit, but the 22 on the second attack does hit. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't an attack. That was a charisma saving throw. Sorry,
Saving throw.
21 doesn't hit. You can make a second attack. 21
Second attack.
still doesn't hit,
Dude! Alright.
unfortunately. Lily,
Unfortunately, I am going to heal Linsey.
it is your turn. You will take
I'm a.
1 fire damage.
You got it. And I will. Where's my spells? Where's my spells? Where's Cure Wounds? I don't know what level it is. Do you know what level it is? How do I know?
Probably 1.
It'll be
Okay, what?
it'll be level
Okay.
1 unless you upcast it.
So just so we've done 14 damage to him. Is that
You've done-
correct?
You've done 14 damage to him.
Okay. That's what
Most
that's
of the
what I
fight
had.
has been you guys not attacking him, though. So as soon as you all start attacking him, that's going to change.
Speak for yourselves.
Well,
I've been-
not you. That
think that's it.
is your turn. Linsey, it's you. You take 6 fire damage, Linsey.
Oh, stop rolling max.
Sorry.
I think it's been every time.
There's only
Don't
6
apologize.
numbers
You
to
can't
choose
control that.
from.
Know my pain.
My pain to your pain.
Let's pop up again. We're going to cast Healing Word at level 2 at Nymdaer.
Okay.
So take 10.
10 HP for Nymdaer.
And
Even my lord's enemies support me. Our faith is unbroken.
Unbroken.
Another. Let's send a D8 to Guy.
D8 to Guy. It's Sif's turn.
Thank you, my fair woodland friend.
Mm-hmm.
Sif looks to Guy for approval, and Guy says, "Bite."
And Sif will now bite.
Sif do the bite. Double chomp.
Double chomp. 19 will miss, but the 28 will hit.
Ooh, baby, get some bite.
That's going to be 8 piercing, since the Chancellor is completely immune to fire.
I'll allow it.
Anything else for Sif's turn?
No. Sif just do the bite because everything else is fire.
Nymdaer, you take 2 fire damage.
-2.
Nymdaer, you are charmed by the Chancellor. You do not understand why your friends are fighting such a regal man. You feel compelled to try to stop them from fighting him, though you do not want to hurt them.
The flames cleanse us. I do not want to hurt them. Huh?
So what would you like to do? You need to take some sort of action to try to assist him or dissuade your friends from hurting him further.
Do I feel bad about hurting myself?
Do you?
I guess not. If I don't want to hurt them.
Do you want to hurt yourself?
I mean, he didn't say you have to hurt someone. You just have to take an action.
I repeat the question. Do you want to hurt yourself?
This is what I do. I plant my halberd right in front of him, and I go, "Oh, guys, I'm falling!" And I'm gonna attack myself with the end of it, and with that, I'm gonna maneuver my lord out of the box with
Ooh.
a maneuvering attack.
Great. Fantastic. What is the normal
Do I need to roll
damage
to hit
on
myself?
What's the normal damage on your halberd?
1d10 plus 5 plus 4.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be that high. Let's roll a 1d6, and we're gonna say it's a +2.
1d6 plus 2. 5.
Okay, you do, like, zealously, like, stab yourself with a portion of the halberd, right? As you utilize this functionality.
Oh, guys, pay attention to me!
And where are you shifting him?
He gets to move half his speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh. He looks at you and says, well done. Well done. As he starts to move, he moves up here. As he starts to move, his charm effect is broken. As you have harmed yourself, you feel the effects fade from your own mind. And you still have a second attack.
Oh, nice. Alright, cool. Hey, you just gotta stab yourself, guys! And move up here. Let me count down one of my superior dice.
As you've noted, you've seen, like, your party has injured individuals who are charmed, and that has not affected their charm. But Nymdaer harming himself while charmed seemed to have broken the charm.
Self-harm is the way, huh?
So 5, 10, 15. And then I'll...
Wonderful
I'll
message.
take an advantage. It's a 29.
29 will definitely do it.
Okay, well, I'll take 18 damage.
18 damage. He curses as, in the midst of his movement, you have broken your charm. You lunge into action, corner him again, and stab him. And he just kind of like tuts and shakes his head. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but clever nonetheless.
It was not. No, sorry, it was. I'm very smart.
Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay, Guy, it's you and Artorias. Guy, you take 2 fire damage. Artorias takes 3 fire damage.
Okay. 2. My 3.
Could you?
Okay. Alright. Cool.
Cool.
Alright. I now swing upon him.
Swing upon.
He swung upon.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
9.
Suck radiant.
Okay. Let's see it. 11. Very nice. There is a blossom of radiant damage. That's doubled to 22.
Okay.
As it explodes on him, he laughs, and the entire room momentarily freezes.
What's the full damage on that? 22 plus 9?
22 plus 9.
8?
So
22 plus 9. Okay, got it.
the entire room freezes,
63.
and you all hear in your like everything around you freezes. Positions hold. Even the crackle of the like powdery fire in the air pauses. And you hear his voice echoing strangely throughout the chamber as he says, well, this is rather invigorating. Come, friends. Join me. This should be quite entertaining. Do I have 3 volunteers?
Oh my gosh.
Or do
I
I...
volunteer as tribute.
All right.
Yeah, sounds fun. Let's do
I have
it.
Guy. I have Nymdaer. Do I have a 3rd volunteer, or do I have to pick somebody?
You gotta
Okay.
pick somebody. Ah,
I'll do it.
Linsey.
Oh.
Cassandra said she'd go for Linsey.
Oh, did you, Cassandra? Okay, sorry, Lindsay. We've
Nope,
got
no, fine.
Dolly, Nymdaer, and Guy. I need all three of you to make DC 20 Charisma saving throws as the Infernal Chancellor Lazavos activates his Welcome Friends mythic action.
I regret volunteering for this.
I don't regret shit. Is this against Charm?
This is against Charm.
There is no way I succeed against that, so I'm gonna just take
yeah,
my.
also not.
Each of
Did you roll a
you,
Charisma hit?
each of you three are now
Gods? Cool.
Ooh, that'd be
each
fun.
of you three are now gods. Yes.
Yeah.
And charmed.
Hell yeah.
Each
Charm
of you.
Still gods.
Each of you three feel your allegiances turn as you shift to Lazavos's side.
Oh
Hell yeah.
boy. We all three rolled a 5. There's something sketchy going on, Jeremy. We all three happen to roll 5.
Well, you all three rolled 5s, but you also rolled a 4, a 15, and a 1. Don't come at me.
No, it was no. There's something on the back end that says can't roll above 5 right now.
You didn't even roll 5s. You rolled a 2, a 4,
I
and
said
a 5.
Can't roll above 5.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay.
The equation
I see
is
how it
less
is.
than or equal to 5.
I see
agree,
how
it's
it
sketchy.
is.
This is collusion.
I see,
Sketchy
I
as
see.
hell.
Guy, in the midst of your turn, this mythic action happens. You feel your allegiance turn. You are not just charmed. You are now against your allies, your former allies. It is you, Lazavos, Nymdaer, and Dolly against the rest of your team, including Artorias.
Oh, this is bad.
And you
We
still
win.
have a second attack.
All right.
Time to
Do I
clean
play
this
this to the best of my abilities?
It doesn't have to be like the hypest, like craziest best of your abilities, but it still needs to
I
be.
mean, to the best of my abilities, as in I charge Linsey and try to murder the healer instantly.
And drop all your
Yeah.
smites. Like, no.
Like, that's what I mean, best of my abilities.
It doesn't have to be to the absolute best of your abilities, no. But you do have to make an honest effort.
Alright. You will be missed, Linsey.
Bye.
Artorias does not go with you. Artorias is also
Oh.
the enemy.
Oh, damn. Moral conundrum then.
Moral quandary, yes.
You abandon your dog? What the
I did
fuck
not
kind of
say I
owner
do
are
that.
you?
I did
It's-
not say I do that.
This particular effect is strong enough to cause you to see Artorias as an enemy.
He's gonna do it!
Damn, bad dog.
Then I would like to coerce Artorias to join me on the dark side.
Artorias is your faithful hound and has followed you through anything and everything. Make a animal handling at advantage +5.
Animal handling, +5, and advantage, 10, so 15.
Yeah. Artorias doesn't understand what's going on, but Artorias will follow you anywhere. So if you say
ride.
attack Linsey, Artorias will go with you.
Hey, Linsey, what's your size? Are you small or are you medium?
He's small.
Okay. Well, Artorias is medium, which means his size is bigger than you, which means I have advantage.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see. What's my AC? My AC is 19. That hits.
Okay. I am hasted, so here's another one.
So that's 10 damage I've taken so far.
Are you still hasted? Did you roll a concentration check for the fire?
Oh, no, I didn't run it at the beginning when I took the fire. Let's see.
Pray.
Yeah, if I fail this, then... Oh! Well, hold on.
You have advantage? Don't you have
I think
advantage? You
my
have like
armor lets me choose to.
You choose to succeed it. The
Yep.
stack of the static shock.
yeah.
Yeah, so I can choose to maintain.
Okay, a 23 will hit.
Okay. So what's the total damage coming at Linsey?
I've already taken the 10,
another
and I'm about to take
13.
another 13.
Great! Wonderful. Okay.
Now, do you want the kicker?
Sure.
Artorias. Fight.
I was gonna ask if you make Artorias bite him or not. Artorias, Linsey, Artorias will attack you at disadvantage.
Okay.
Artorias will follow you anywhere, guy, but Artorias does
He's-
not
he's
understand
sketched out by
and
this.
does not want to do this,
Oh, there you go.
and a will miss.
And this is
Okay. Anything else for Gartorius' turn?
That's it.
The only option.
As your turn ends, guy, your mind is restored to you while your 9 lives sword is slick with Linsey's blood raised over your head.
Dragon.
Oh no! What have I done?
Fall to my knees, palms out on the ground. Why?
No! Linsey! My comrade!
Don't call me that ever again.
Well, I guess I should put you out of your misery.
Please.
I guess since we've already started, it is Lazavos' turn. He needs a 5 or a 6.
I was always told to finish what I start.
He got a 6.
Mama didn't raise no quitter.
Now that
didn't
Nymdaer
hear
is
no
on
bell.
his side, Lazavos turns to stab Sif. 16. I don't think that hits Sif with Sif's improved AC, does it?
Yeah, because Sif's hardened armor from all the fire in this place.
Okay.
So 18.
So that will not hit Sif. He looks around. As he does, he sees Lily across the way with her bow. He points at Lily with his rapier, and he says something in Infernal. Lily, I need a DC 20 Wisdom saving throw.
We ain't ever gonna hit it. Not once.
Lily, you take 22 psychic damage.
20's pretty high. For us non-charismers.
And you are now that one's a wisdom. And you are now charmed by Lazavos. And then oh, under over, Linsey, on do you think you can see Lazavos and he can see you? Because he moved.
Because he moved. Yeah. So all right. Guy and Artorias are kind of in the way.
Sure.
I don't know.
I return.
Roll a perception check. Your DC is 15.
Okay.
You see me.
Oh.
Linsey, you hear that same voice in your mind as you did at the start of the fight, giving you the option of a deal. You know, if you choose to refuse if you choose damage, you know it's a shit ton of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want damage, or do you
Is that
want
not, is that not a save, or is that just it happened?
It's not a save. Oh wait, no, it
Well,
is a
let's see,
save.
I have
I'm
12
sorry.
HP.
I'm sorry. It is a save. DC 20 charisma saving throw. It is against charm, so you do have advantage.
Okay. But none of us have saved, including me, who does have advantage. So
So did you say DC 28?
Mm-mm. Just 20. DC 20.
Oh.
yeah,
Okay,
which
you
is
did-
20 is a completely reasonable 20.
You did not save. Do you want damage, or do you want to be charmed?
I want to be charmed. God.
I mean, it's pretty fun, honestly.
Ooh, baby, charm me.
Lindsay, you are now charmed.
I can't even survive hurting myself to make sure the save happens.
Dolly,
What up?
it is your turn. You immediately take 2 fire damage. You are no longer on your former team. You are now on team Dolly, Nymdaer, Lazavos. Everyone else in the room is your enemy. What do you want to do?
I just want to go stand in a corner.
If you would like to do that, you can do that.
I don't want to attack anybody.
She's like, these couches look comfy. I'm gonna sit.
Is that your choice?
But doesn't something happen if I don't?
Something will happen if you try to resist the effects. Yes.
Then who do I attack?
It's up to you.
You gonna attack me?
Because we don't like them anymore. Now we look for our Lord and Savior Lazarus.
I vote that you hit me.
All right.
How about you murder Lindsay?
There.
Jesus.
But I get to go easy on you. See?
What, you're the only one that gets to murder Lindsay?
Oh, I'll use my Nymdaer. Yeah. Damn it.
And you go easy on your enemies?
Handouts. I mean, a 20.
Artorias borks you.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Disadvantage.
Do I roll again or what?
Yeah, roll again.
At a disadvantage?
Yeah, just roll one more again.
Okay. Shit.
Is it at advantage? Or are you recklessly attacking?
No.
Technically, her disadvantage roll was 21.
Well, she didn't have
So
advantage.
She was swinging with reckless?
No, she never does.
Did I do that right?
Yes.
So 19 is the
19
actual
would
swing.
miss.
Okay, 19 misses.
Nice.
Second attack.
I'll do it again.
12 misses. All right,
Nice.
ineffectual. Dolly, at the end of your turn, your mind is cleared of the charm effects. However, your resistance to the charm in going easy on your allies causes you to take 14 psychic damage as your mind wars against itself. And while you resist in hurting your allies, the inner turmoil causes you psychic damage.
And it hurts yourself. Be true to thyself.
It would have been more psychic damage if you had just tried to be completely pacifistic. So it's less because you did still try to attack your allies. You just did it with kid gloves, you know? But kind of best of both worlds because you missed. So, you are no longer under that charm effect.
Nice.
And it is Kira's turn.
So Kira is charmed or not charmed?
Kira is not charmed. And immediately takes 1 fire damage.
Okay. She is not charmed.
She is not.
She has no healing spells or utility to help Linsey.
Only thing that she has from like a utility perspective is she has protection. So she can, if she stands next to someone, she can give them, she can try to like block blows for them basically. So she can give attacks against people disadvantage.
All right, so she'll run over to Linsey and like have her shield up.
Interpose her shield and just try to like, okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yep. Okay. It's her turn.
Lily, it's your turn.
All right. So I'm charmed, right? So I don't want to hurt him anymore.
You do take 6 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Great.
Breaking the charm effect.
Not breaking the charm effect. I will say, this is kind of like, I should probably refer to them as differing effects. What Guy, Dolly, and Nymdaer just experienced, while it technically is a charm, is a domination effect. They full turned momentarily.
Damn,
you are just charmed, right?
So I'm already charmed.
Yeah, it's very, lax and just like hippy dippy. Oh, why are we all fighting type scenario. That being said, you did see previously that Nymdaer broke his basic charm by hurting himself. So you have that knowledge in your mind.
Do I know that I'm charmed?
Yes. Like it's kind of, it's almost as if your mind is like in 2 places at once, right? Like the force that is mostly in control of your body is an individual that's in favor of Lazavos, but there's like a small part in the back of your mind that is just like, oh fuck, I'm charmed.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to my short sword and I'm gonna cut my hand on it.
Okay. What's the normal damage on your short sword?
This. I don't know what that is. I just clicked it.
It's a click.
Did it click?
Side note, that's something that drives me nuts in movies and stuff when people cut the palm of their hand.
You're right. I shouldn't do that.
It's like the most, like the worst spot to have a wound.
It's very, it's very painful.
Yeah, like that's not only is that you're gonna grab everything, it's also never going to heal because you're always using it.
Like that's a terrible spot to give blood from.
But in D&D you have magical healing, and as soon as you get the magical healing, the wound starts to close.
I know. I'm just saying it drives me nuts in movies and stuff. Like, I gotta get blood. There goes all the tendons in my hand.
So you're gonna take half of that, Lily. You're gonna take 2 damage as you wound yourself. That does break your charm effect, and you still have the rest of your attack action if you want to.
So I will ask. Oh gosh, what do I want to say to him? No, I don't know if I want to do that yet. Never mind. Can't. So Dolly, Guy, and Nymdaer.
No, Dolly and Guy are good now. It's just until the end of their turn, but until the end of their turn, they become full enemies, basically. But Dolly and Guy are done. They did their turns. They're out of it. Only Nymdaer is like that now.
Only Nymdaer's like that. Okay.
Sorry, that's not true. Nymdaer was the only one out of those 3. Now Linsey is as well because he chose to be dominated rather than take the damage, because the damage would have killed him. So he chose to be dominated. So Linsey is also dominated right now.
All right.
Dungeon.
I am going to. I'm gonna switch from shooting to injure to trying to capture.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide how I could do that with the things that I have.
Okay.
Tell you what, if you can knock him on his ass, I have an idea.
Yeah, I don't want to like severely injure him. I'm just trying to disable him. So I guess I'll use my longbow to try and disable him. But it's not like
As far
to injure him.
as longbows go,
I can't do it with longbow.
You already had your longbow out. You took the time to put
I
your longbow
switched it.
away. You pulled out your sword. You cut yourself.
Alright, let me
you
see
don't really have
how
enough time to also
far.
switch back to your longbow again. is the
Yeah,
thing.
yep, that's fine. That's fine. My speed is 40. Hold on,
Okay.
Finn. That's to him. I'm gonna run to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and knock him out with my short sword.
Okay. So you're gonna try to like bash him with the hilt type scenario?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I will say, roll me an athletics check.
You got it. I'm not athletic. Oh, I'm athletic. I'm somewhat athletic.
You're somewhat athletic.
No, I'm not. I'm plus 5, so I got an 8. Great.
He's not especially athletic on his own.
Oh yeah, 22.
He's not especially athletic on his own. It doesn't have the desired effect. If he were weaker, it would perhaps have a better chance of success, but as it is, he's still relatively fresh, so no dice in this particular instance. Okay. Linsey.
That's my turn. Yep, sorry. Actually, at the end of our turn order, can we take a 15-minute break? I'm gonna put my kids to bed.
Sure, yeah, 100%. Linsey, you take 2 fire damage. You are
Fire damage has been taken.
You are dominated. You are on team Linsey, Lazavos, Nymdaer.
Okay.
Hey Lindsay, we're on the same team, and I'm pretty injured.
And I will say, since Nymdaer and Lazavos are on our team, and looking at our pool of HP as a healer, I see that Nymdaer's HP is probably the lowest.
By far.
So,
Well, besides yourself.
in the hopes of our team winning,
Sure.
I'm going to heal
Sure.
Nymdaer.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
By licking him.
Oh yeah, lick me.
I want to do, cure wound, but I gotta get over there. But there are so many enemies between me and them,
That's too many enemies.
so I don't think I can do that. I don't want to take, all these attacks of opportunity. So I'm just gonna have to do a healing word.
Okay, great. Awesome.
I'll just pump it up to. What can I get away with? 4. Level 4.
Level 4 healing word on Nymdaer. Wonderful.
And my healing word is Lazavos.
Great.
He gets
Awesome.
17,
Yeah.
and
Wonderful.
I'll target myself with the
As
D8.
you think about targeting yourself, you feel a tremor in your mind, and you realize if you target yourself and not your dear Lord Lazavos, you will surely take a lot of psychic damage.
But he's got more HP. Surely it's smarter.
But
for the
his
team.
life is far more important than your own.
Yeah, but if Nymdaer goes down, that life is at risk.
Sure, of course, but you already healed Nymdaer. You did good by healing Nymdaer.
Oh,
If
meant
you
the
don't-
D8?
If you don't give some of that healing to Lazavos and
Oh,
you
sure,
choose
you can have the
yourself
1d8.
instead,
That's true. That's true.
I
You're
would be
right. I am
opposite.
prioritizing myself over our dear Lord. He can have the 1d8.
he can have the 1d8.
Mhm.
Fantastic. He
What a good
gains
little healer.
he gains 1 back, Nymdaer, so you might want to note that.
Yeah.
166.
Linsey, you take 2 psychic damage.
Fine. That's fair. It should have been 1 psychic damage for the one I healed him.
Because that was very borderline.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I was pushing that line. I
but
was
close
pushing
enough.
it real hard.
Yeah. It is Sif's turn.
Sif do the biting still.
Sif do the biting.
Bite.
As he goes to bite, I need Sif to make a DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Failure.
Sif does not do the biting there at all. And we're to the top of the turn order with Nymdaer on Team Lazavos. But we are going to take a quick 5-10 minute-ish break. And we're going to come back and we're going to see how this not good battle so far ends with the party. We'll see how things go in just a few minutes. BRB. Okay, we are back from break. Top of the round, Nymdaer, you are on Team Lazavos.
Nice.
Along with your buddy Linsey. Everybody else is the enemy. And you know what to do to the enemy. What would you like to do?
You being on Team Lazarus just saved your life. That's awesome.
I know, right? I'm easy pickings.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, just immediately, there's a small woman on my lord. My lord!
My lord!
I would definitely move over here.
Okay. Going for Lily?
I'll poke at her.
Poking.
Oh, nice.
The Lily is a 14! That will miss.
Good job.
I'll poke at her again.
Even better.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hell yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I tried.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, he tried. You can't punish him for.
I
That's
can't.
statistically unlikely.
Wow.
I think I'll get into my area.
He
Yeah, that's
was.
statistically unlikely. That's honest with you.
Stop!
Well, that's some old bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
You still take 2 fire damage, Nymdaer.
Fair enough.
You are no longer dominated at the end of your turn. Guy!
I'm trying to knock it out of him.
Gartorius! All these charms and dominations and shit are getting old. You are muted, good sir.
I attempt to run to the fray. Return to the fray. 'Cause
Return
fuck
to
this
the
guy.
fray.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
Branding?
Wait. Do we know, is this guy going to just peace out?
Yes.
If he gets too low, but he's way, way above it, we're not worried right now.
Yeah, but I
Are
should
we
probably
just trying
save
to,
the
like,
Smite to do
Force
that.
this guy to the ground and slap the cuffs on him.
So you're
He's at
trying
166.
you're trying to get him below half HP. It's kind of like Pokemon rules.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said his threshold was 22. Oh, that's his threshold. To
Yeah, you're trying to get him below half HP to then cuff him so that the magic of the cuffs will actually keep him contained. Because if he's too well off, the magic of the cuffs might not work, right? It might not. He'll have too much strength for them to contain. But if you get him too low, he'll teleport out.
I see.
Got it. Okay.
And you know he's already used his reaction on Sif to charm Sif. So he does not have that active, though he's about to have it active again because it's about to be his turn.
Okay, then I'm going to Branding Smite, and I'm going to try and hit him in his face.
Okay. 28. Yeah, that'll do it.
Excellent, an excellent 6 damage.
Okay, so 15 and 12 for the Radiant. Very good. Anything else for your turn?
Yes, 2 more attacks.
Okay. 23 and 23.
I heard you like 23.
Lots of 23s. The 23s will hit, yes. So another 13 and another 11.
Yes, sir.
On the second hit, or the third hit, I guess, the room freezes once more.
Okay, hold on. How much damage did you just do to him?
A lot.
He did
Okay.
15 plus. I'll just fucking tell you. He's at 107 HP.
Alright, 107. Got it. That's a lot.
Screw the math problem at this point. At this point, the room freezes. You all hear him chuckle again. Say out loud, "I haven't had a fight like this in ages." He disappears.
Hi, Papa.
Actually, he's branded.
He's not
So-
he's not going invisible. He disappears.
Okay.
Reappears on the other side of the room as he blips
Fine.
across the room.
I'll allow it.
It's very generous of you.
Thank you.
Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay. It is the Infernal Chancellor's turn. He's going to roll to see if he gets his thing back. He does not get his thing back.
Nice.
He walks up behind Linsey, looks
Hey,
down
Master.
at Linsey, and
It's
says,
going pretty well, don't you think?
"You're looking a little rough there, friend.
Yeah. It's been kind of rough.
Why don't I give you a hand?" And he reaches down to Linsey,
Oh God.
It's your heart.
picks Linsey up by the back of the neck, like he is a cat,
Oh.
puts his rapier at the base of Linsey's throat, and slowly starts to push. As soon as it goes about an inch up into your esophagus, Linsey, the charm breaks. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh
And
God,
he-
I'm gonna die.
And
I
he,
thought that was gonna get pretty dark, man. I got a little nervous there.
and he looks at all of you and says, "I think situations have changed. And with the new leverage I have, we might want to return to the negotiation table."
Whose turn
Well,
is it?
It's about to be Dolly's turn. This is basically a quick party vote of, is combat briefly halted here? Or are you all just like, no, fuck it, we're gonna smash this guy and he's going down?
Against ass. I'll just go start working for Kiona. It's no big deal.
God.
As you squirm and speak, he tuts in your ear and he says, now, nothing from you, and he pushes the tip of the rapier in another inch. You take another point of damage.
An inch? Jeremy, an inch of a rapier is a lot of rapier.
Yeah, it's about this far up into his throat right now. If it goes much further, it's gonna go into his head.
I vortex warp Linsey beneath Artorias as cover.
Are you gonna do something like that?
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna vortex warp him. I don't think I can
No.
put him under Artorias. It has to be an unoccupied space.
It's not
But
victory against evil sometimes.
It's it's not victory against you. Okay, so is the party vote keep continuing fight?
Yes.
Here's like I
Should we ask
feel
the
like
dead
I
man?
have a way to get out of this, but I kind of don't have a turn
The
for.
important thing is it's still his turn.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
that's the important thing is
Well,
it's
my thing's
still
in
his
action,
turn.
so if it's his turn, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are you all just gonna say no, fuck you, we're taking you down? Or are you gonna try to like bib your way through until you get to the point to where you can do what you need to do? Like, what's the situation?
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
I could negotiate with terrorists.
Wow.
I'm super protective of my group. I guess I vote. No, because if we go to the negotiation table, we're completely at disadvantage at that point.
Mhm.
Yep.
Right?
Can't
There's
give in to the
nothing.
terrorist.
It's also
There's-
notable that you all saw this in action previously. You can't lie in this room without him knowing it.
oh, really?
Like-
There's like a.
He called you on lies at the beginning of your negotiation when you first got here.
Yeah. And
Or
I just
maybe
don't
not
trust-
straight up lies, but like half intents and half truths type situation.
I'm only fully intentful.
So I guess what I would say in response to him is that we need him to put the cuffs on. That's the only negotiation we have.
Are you ripping your bed up? Where are you?
Yeah,
PX.
done.
Lindsay, that is a
I'll
25
look
to
this from
hit.
dead. Stab, stab, stab.
That hits.
He shoves the rapier the rest of the way into Lindsay's head.
Goodbye. Full dead.
Not full dead. We don't play full dead, but he's definitely down. He
Okay.
is
Learning
100%
disability
zero.
dead.
And then
Wow.
he points. He pulls the rapier, drops it, points it down at Lindsay, and you see fire blossom across Lindsay's body. Lindsay, you do take 2 failed death saving throws immediately.
But first, before that, while that is
Sure.
happening,
Sure.
I've got a
Oh.
certain ability that I've gained from a magical item that I've been attuned to,
Oh,
where
God damn
if
it!
damage reduces you to 0 HP, you must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken unless the damage is radiant or a critical hit. On a successful save, you drop to 1 hit point instead.
You little undead bastard. Okay, so it's 5. Okay,
He's an
so
orc.
it's 5 plus 11, so the DC is 16.
Okay.
So you have to beat a 16 Constitution saving throw.
All right. And I have my reaction, so if I need to, I'm going to wield it.
Okay.
What did you
I
say?
will use my reaction and wield this.
What story
Okay.
did you like?
And this is the last one I have, too.
So you need a 2 or up.
I need a 2 or higher on a d6.
I'll roll that one.
No, I was approved.
Son of a bitch. Alright, fine. Make a DC 20 wisdom saving throw.
That's high, Jeremy. That's real high.
You make it!
25. He
Oh,
says that's high.
Halfway
25.
luck fucking proc. That was a 1.
That's funny.
That was halfway luck. I originally rolled a 1 and it re-rolled as a 25. Bro.
I love that.
Wow.
Tired himself out.
Lindsay has 1 HP.
Yeah.
You motherfucker. You have 1 HP, and that is the end of Lazarus' turn. Back to the battle music, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. It's
Oh my
Dolly's
goodness.
turn.
Fucking got out of it.
Dolly, it is your turn. You know that since he has had his turn, he will have his reaction back up. right? So if you attack him, he will try to charm you. You all have seen this multiple times. You know, if the first person to try to attack him after his turn is eating a charm. But if you're the one to do it, that means everyone else after you can attack freely. So it's a who's gonna eat the charm kind of situation.
Let's have Kira eat the charm.
Kira is right after you, so Kira could eat the charm.
I feel real bad when I have to kill Kira.
Okay. Well, then what if I don't?
So what you could do is you could hold your turn until someone else is gone, and then you get to go. You basically delay your action, or you could just do something else with your turn if you feel like you have something else to do.
I'll just hold my turn.
Okay. Do you want to just delay until right after Kira?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's easy peasy. We'll just drop you right there. So, of note, sorry, forgot this. Dolly, you will take 1 fire damage at the start of your turn. Kira's turn. Kira will take 5 fire damage. Kira,
Okay.
if you want Kira to eat the charm, note that if she fails the charm and the only other target is Linsey, she will attack Linsey. So she needs to be in a position using an attack where there are no other targets, basically, if you want her to eat the charm safely. Okay.
And that's advantage. Well, I guess I'm kind of prone on the ground right now. I'm probably not.
Your fucking cockroach skill activated. So yes, you are on the ground prone.
Alternately, that was gonna be another method I was gonna try.
I've been listening to that too. I'm in Buck 3.
I have been. Mitch got me on it. I've been listening to way too much of it. It's amazing. Love it.
Yeah.
Highly recommended to anyone and everyone.
Sorry, I was distracted there for a second. You talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yeah, I said Jay's cockroach skill activated,
Oh yeah. 100%.
and Zach called me out on it.
I'm almost done with book 5.
Same.
I'm mid 3.
All right, you guys have to post that in chat because I need a new book right now. So.
Do it, Mitch.
Really good.
You're the one who got us into it. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Apparently
boomerang
Mitch
shield.
will be able to
As soon as Kira goes to make an attack, DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Oh, fucking A.
I mean, it still eats his action or his reaction, but she actually meets it. The first person to resist is Kira. Unfortunately, her 15 doesn't hit, but she does have her second attack that she can still swing with.
She's gonna try and knock him down with shield bash.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. Okay, 18 on the strength saving throw. He actually does not have very high strength.
Her fate is
Yeah,
a
knock him
wanderer.
down. Woo!
5. He will use his mythic ability, Security for Speed. So he will not be knocked down, but his speed is halved and he can't take bonus actions or reactions until his next turn. Which doesn't matter because he has already done stuff. But he does not get knocked down.
So she survives that. Like she does that mean he still has it?
No, he's used it.
Okay. He's used it.
Cool.
Cool.
Also, you get 2 additional stabs with your Gladius.
Oh yeah. Gladius.
20 will not hit.
And 2.
25 will hit. That is another 6 damage against Lazarus.
101 on it.
Okay. Good job, Kira. It is now
Good job, Kira.
Dolly. It is now your turn. He's bloodied. He is below half HP, so he is in quote unquote capture range.
The range.
Pokemon
Capture him.
capture range.
Capture him! Throw the ball.
But
Range.
no one has the manacles right now is the thing. The manacles are on the
Okay.
desk.
They're on the desk.
Go get the manacles and then throw the ball.
I'm right by the desk. How does the? How? That's great. I'm gonna grab the manacles.
Okay, the manacles are on the right side of the desk where he was, so it'll cost you 5 feet of movement to step over and grab them. So you still have plenty of movement to basically grab the manacles and make your way over to him to try to mess with him. Okay, we're at manacles. In order to capture him with the manacles, he must first be grappled, and then you have to achieve a pin, which is basically a second grapple check. The pin can be done by anyone while he is still grappled. It doesn't have to be by the same person that is grappling him. So you basically need to get over there, strong arm him, force him into like a hold, and then get the manacles on him.
Lazarus
Okay.
about to discover a new kink.
And Dolly, unfortunately, is just the best person to do this too. Like,
100%.
like,
Giant
God
moose
damn
lady
it.
pins him down and puts him in handcuffs.
Big moose
She's like,
lady
"Hey,
steps
y'all."
on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that-
Oh yeah, smush.
That hoof action. Oh
She's
God.
getting the eyelashes batting from the first guy that we took down. Remember? She was
Yup.
flirting with that guy.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
She's ready. She's
All
ready.
right, Dolly, if you want to go about this, I need an athletics check from you. Since you are raging, you will have advantage.
Good thing I'm athletic.
Super athletic.
Very.
He is
You can do
not.
that.
God damn it. He is not especially athletic, nor is he especially acrobatic. He will be trying to evade you with his dexterity. He can only beat you on a natural 20.
Yeah.
He does not. He is grappled. You need
Wow.
a second successful grapple against him. So you need another one of these to pin him. And by pinning him, you place him in the manacles.
Oh my gosh. You got this, girl.
I'm doing the athletics.
Yep, and second athletics.
I'm so excited.
22. That is. He can beat that. He's got to roll well though. He does not. God
Oh,
damn
man.
it. The whole fight.
You are the queen.
The whole fight is going well, and then all of a sudden things shift gears. Linsey is about to die, and then King doesn't because he's actually an undead piece of shit. Surprises the
Yeah.
fuck out of the Chancellor. Dolly or Kira gets in behind, smacks him around a little bit. Dolly grabs the manacles, sprints across the room, bear hugs him to the ground, and has the infernal Chancellor Lazavos shackled in like 2.5 seconds. This guy shackled in like 2.5 seconds.
Style.
And
When you're a queen, you're a queen.
there's in the brief kind of like moments that this is happening, Dolly, there's a lot of like grunting and swearing coming from him. And then you got the shackles on him and he just kind of he just
He just accepts it.
You actually said that.
well, fine.
Do that.
I guess we'll do it your way.
Yes, we
Highway
will.
or the highway.
And you realize that your lives were just on the table. And now that he's beaten, he has every reason to believe that eventually he's going to get out of the clutches of the VAEA. And this will just be an annoying waste of time, an excursion, a loss in prestige and monetary power for him, something along those lines. He does not seem terribly put out. And you can feel however you want to feel about that as players.
Makes sense.
I punch him for hurting Linsey.
Oh
and then move
yeah?
on. Yeah.
He's all like shackled up, and you take a couple of
Yeah, I'm just gonna
strikes
punch
at him.
him.
We take his
That's
rapier
right.
and we slowly slide it into his neck. Like, it's not gonna kill him, but it's
Yeah,
God.
gonna be really uncomfortable.
I
And then we're gonna
slowly
leave
get
it.
up.
you know.
Is the room still on fire?
The room is still on fire.
Get out of
Well,
here.
I mean,
Get out of here.
I've got 1 HP.
I walk behind the desk and I find the switch and I unpress it.
That turns off the fire.
We
Nice.
turned the fire room off.
That literally, any of you could have done that throughout the entire fight.
Damn it.
That literally unignites the powder in the air and it fades instantly.
I mean, to be fair,
Dissipates.
he was standing next to it for most of the time.
He
It
was.
kind of hard to like.
Yeah, 100%.
Press it,
I'll
not
give
having to, like,
Linsey
no,
my
back on.
potion.
So,
I'll give Linsey my
I
potion.
actually just for shits and giggles and because I still have it. Wanda restoration, mass cure wounds. Everybody gets another mass.
okay,
Lord.
sounds good.
Hella. I'm so healed
Hella.
right now.
Can I go up to
31 to
I-
everybody.
Jesus.
what's his name?
31.
The skeleton to see if he's like gone.
At this point, you see, as the battle has continued, the shattered bones, the scattered bones of Chatters have slowly been dragging their way across the ground back into a pile. And he's not fully reformed, but it's pretty clear that his bones are magically reforming themselves into his structure.
I'll help. All right. Femur goes
help
here.
lay out some
Yeah,
pieces.
all right,
Make a medicine check for me.
I mean, I'm one of his undead brethren.
Well, that matters less than how much you paid attention in an anatomy class.
28.
Yeah. Linsey and Lily, you go over there. Linsey, as you kind of like look up, you see Lily is moving bones out of the correct location.
No. There's supposed to be 206 of these sons of bitches. Hold on. It's taking forever.
Why does he have 705?
With the 28 medicine check, you decrease the time that it takes for Chatters to reform by roughly an hour, which is the time that it takes him to naturally reform on his own. And Chatters is now back.
Hey.
Yay.
Hella.
That was very brave of you, buddy.
I mean, replace that man's skeleton.
As soon as you like put the
Tiff is
last
like,
bone
"Ugh."
close and it clicks into place, he jumps up and he's like,
It's over.
I'm ready.
It's over.
Let me
We
have
won.
him.
We got him.
Okay.
gives you a thumbs up, looks around, sits down on the skin couch.
Quick, Linsey.
I'll ask.
Do
I'll
I?
ask Sif if he knows, not Sif, if skeleton dude. I keep forgetting his name and this moment.
Chatters.
Chatters.
I keep trying to say Scabbers like the rat. That's not what it is.
He'll probably answer to whatever.
Yeah. Anyways, if he knows how to save himself, so that we can just release him and he can be on his way. So I'll ask Sif to ask that.
So there's a brief exchange while everything's going down. And ultimately, Chatters gives you this kind of like thinking pose. Gives you like a then shrugs.
Oh. Fine. I'll turn to what's his face and be like, "What's up with this dude?"
The Infernal Chancellor Lazarus, looking a little worse for wear. I would take the whole tactic of being tight-lipped, but you already punched me several times, and I'd rather not have that happen again.
Then don't hurt my friends.
I mean, I can't now.
Good. Glad we are
Maybe.
on the same page.
Probably.
You know, he does have some very nice horns.
In my defense, I am not responsible for his current state. He was like that when he came here. Or at least mostly like that. He still had a bit more skin, but he was well on his way.
Neat.
Fuck does that mean?
Keeping a skeleton.
He came here to make a deal, just like you did. And I didn't like what he had to offer, so he spent some time in the cells. Until you came
To
along.
make a deal. I came to take you back to the VAEA. I didn't make any deals.
Well, fine.
I was very clear with you about
I'm
my
sorry
deal-making.
for my misspoken words.
Good. You know, at least you know where you stand with me, or
But, okay.
whatever.
I'm the one that misunderstood.
All right, how do we get out of this? How do we blow this popsicle stand?
So,
time to
We
start
need
walking.
a badge. We
Don't we
hit our
I need
a
badge, don't we?
We badge out.
Oh, we have a
Uh,
safe word. Frisbee.
Yeah,
Safe
no,
word.
you were told the issue with getting out of the ECAS is that you have to go all the way back to the start where the portal actually lets you in. Thing about it is the only difficulty that presented was the concept of if you sneak in or do whatever, you're gonna have to like
Well, we murdered him.
make your way out. But you left nothing behind in the place. So
Damn right
there
we
is
did.
Right,
nothing
walking him through all our handiwork on the way out.
there is nothing to threaten
Yeah, you
you.
see this guy? Murdered him. See that guy?
Question:
Super dad.
Excellent
Are there any-
excellent blood splatter. That's very artistic. I think I'll leave that when I come back.
No, I was
call.
gonna
That's a good
ask if
plan.
there's any like anybody that didn't say we're cool that the hag went after on her way up.
As you
Oh yeah, the hag
leave-
that you shot after she healed us.
Oh yeah, because she was gonna kill you.
Uh-huh.
He's a good person.
Full healed everyone gets shot at
Full
by
healed
Lily.
us, shot her with an arrow.
She stopped killing you when I shot her with the arrow. Kira's got my back. She knows.
Kira nods along with Lily. She believes.
Does Sif know? Was Sif part of that?
Sif was
would
totally
know.
a part of it. Sif was full in.
Oh, was he? Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sif got full healed. He didn't give a shit.
Okay.
He was like, I'm a hellhound. What's this hag gonna do to me?
Right.
You all gather your trophy and begin to make your way out of the 8th City Advocacy Services. Back up the winding stairs. Couple bodies here or there as you make your way out. And there is no one else left in the place. You make your way to the lobby and you find that kind of like shimmering air, the portal there. Your instructions, were to at that point kind of like send an arcane call out. Your signature is known, and a brief moment later, the portal shifts into a blue icy hue, and you are all teleported back to the VAEA triumphant.
Yeah.
We did
Yeah,
it.
we did
Congratulations.
I'm glad you didn't die.
I had a few tricks up my sleeve. That was the last resort, though.
Yeah, we
Look.
gotta get some more good stuff.
I'm so upset that I forgot that was a thing. I mean, I still would have done it because he didn't know it was a thing, but I'm very upset that
You were excited for killing.
I was
Jay,
excited.
and then you didn't get to
You
kill
were
him.
ready. You were ready to kill
I
him.
knew he would live. He was just gonna get dropped to 2 death saves, and then one of y'all would have saved him, and then everything else would have played out pretty close. It's fine. It all went extremely south for Lazavos very quickly. Like 2 turns after he almost kills someone, is locked up and he's done. So, you all make your way.
Dolly had enough of your shit.
You all make your way back to the VAEA. At the VAEA, you receive congratulations. You hand off Lazavos to Ivaneth. Hawk, gives you some compliments, tells you all what a good job you've done, how reliable you all are, how you're doing great in this kind of like quest with the fuck my brain. With the what are those things called? Somebody remind me.
Codexes.
The codexes. Thank you. The codices. You're doing a great job in the quest with the codices. And then time passes. Several days, which turn into a couple weeks, as you're allowed to kind of lounge and recover from your ordeal within the 8th City Advocacy Services.
Wait. When we get back to the VAEA, I asked them about the arrow dipped in hag's blood and what it could be used for.
Sure, absolutely. I'll cycle back around to that.
Okay. Sorry.
There will be a scenario where like Ivaneth is like, okay, sure, we can look into this for you and get back to you. No one has an immediate answer, but they'll like do research and get back to you, which means I will message you with some potential options. So,
yay!
As this whole scenario winds down, they take Lazavos. Unless any of you insist, you do not know what happens to Lazavos. Are any of you nosy?
I'm always nosy.
Are you nosy enough to try to like get mixed up in that?
Mixed up in it? Mixed up in it?
Sure.
I mean, sounds like you'd be joining the torture ring if you want to know more.
Yeah. Torch up.
You do seem kind of torture-y, so it might be your thing.
I'm weird. Yeah, I'm interested to know how they're going to question him and what they're going to do.
So initially, right, like if you approach Ivaneth and Hawk over this, they will tell you, right, like that their intent isn't to start with torture, right? They do plan on starting by, one, they have a facility that will keep him bound and suppressed, so that basically it's basically a room with a bunch of magic sigils and circles, so that he as a devil cannot get out, right? And he can't do anything while he's in there. And their intent is to good cop, bad cop at the start, and then resort to torture if he won't give them what they want, right? Which it's very likely that he, as a high-ranking devil, is not going to cave very quickly. So they do presume that it will come to at least a little bit of torture, and they are prepared to do so. Do you delve deeper to that, or try to be more involved than that, or do you take that and leave with it?
No, what's so interesting about the code? Everything has been about these codexes.
Yes. So, well, the codices, right, like, are the intended artifacts that the VAEA are trying to gather and use against the Vision, which to the VAEA is like the big bad of everything.
Oh. Do I know or care about what the Vision is?
I mean, you've been told about what it is, and that's like, that was kind of like the conversation of the party joining the actual VAEA, like the real VAEA, when you guys hit that point, and started going on these quests to learn information about the codices. They gave you kind of the rundown, and you're all incentivized to care about it because ultimately it basically destroys the world if it succeeds. It's
Like a
it's a
world
pretty
ending stuff.
yeah, it's a pretty generic world-ending scenario of if it doesn't get stopped, everybody's dead. So, you know.
Yeah, and I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck with your torture.
Good luck.
Hawk is oddly chipper about it, and he's like, "Oh, thanks. We'll try to do a good job." You know,
Hawk secretly loves torture.
He's like, this is awesome.
This,
been
this, is,
waiting,
this
you know?
is his
Finally,
catharsis.
another
Yeah.
person to torture.
Like all the stress of running this shit. This
Look.
is his like cathartic, like outlet.
You got to get your kicks somewhere. Anyways, so in the downtime that you are presented with, one, everybody will level, so you have that to look forward to. And two, all of your side quests get turned in. And you are presented with the rewards of your conquest, etc., etc. So we get to do loot. First up is the item gifted to you by the VAEA. And in this regard, everybody has homework because it's not an item gifted to you by the VAEA. You are all gifted with an item advancement by the VAEA. What that means is that you can take one rare item up to a very rare version of that item, which we can discuss what that looks like and what that does. Or you can take two uncommon items up to a rare item. Same thing applies. So basically, you can take any of your existing items, rare to very rare or uncommon to rare, and you can basically just upgrade what that item does. So that might come in the form of a weapon gaining, additional pluses or additional effects, or that might mean that an armor gets better, or that might mean that a, item gets more charges, or it has a lower cooldown, or something like that, right? Those types of things. So that is your homework for the week, is message me about what item you would like to improve. Remember, you can do either one rare to a very rare, or you can do two uncommons up to rare. Okay?
Got it.
Okay.
And then...
One rare to very, two uncommons to rare. Greatly stud ramen cow. Little nerd, thank you.
We're gonna go back to this screen real quick,
Lord.
because it's where everyone can select their tokens and roll or initiative.
Did Scabbers, whatever his name, did he stay with us? Did
Chatters
he go
is
back?
with you.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
The VAEA
Chatters
now has a skelly man.
Chatters is still with you and is now an available companion that you can bring with you on adventures rather than bringing Kira. If you want. You don't have to.
Yeah, you gonna bring the Skelly boy or are you gonna bring Kira?
Entirely up to you.
I mean, I feel like Kira saved the day.
She did good.
She did good.
She did
She
good.
saved the day.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Dolly and Lily, roll off. I need another D20 from both of you.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Roll. Oh, that's not where I roll. This is the one where I roll. Hold on. Roll.
Alright,
10.
Lily goes first.
Yay.
Copy and pasting in the chat the 10 items that you all have for loot. You have the 3 that you got from your completed side quest. You have the closing argument. You have the Dark Dream Coven's Blessing. You have Hellish Legal Counsel. You have a free library checkout. I guess technically the
ownership.
Well, you know exactly what Lily's picking.
you have a completely nondescript leather cap. You have a large potion filled with ruby red liquid with a silver stopper. You have a deed of ownership. You have 13 wine bottles labeled with ivory wings. There is a large bracelet made of strangely twisted thick bones studded with a single massive ruby. And there's an old brass lyre that has seen better days. So, Lily, what would you like out of those 10 items as first pick?
I want the large bracelet with strangely twisted thick bones studded with a single massive ruby.
Wonderful!
After all of this, you don't want the free library checkout?
That's what I was saying. It was
I
the mean
cannot
pick.
believe that you
Thinking
didn't go with
about
the
it.
library
I'm
checkout.
fucking shook right now.
She
Disappointed.
shook. Absolutely
I was-
shook.
I don't know what I would check out. I'd just go see my boyfriend. Which
Yeah.
This is the Dragon Bone Bracelet of Ternaxivore Flameheart. As a bonus action, you can activate the bracelet and assume a draconic form for the next 10 minutes. Ethereal claws lay over your
I
hands.
stab her.
Ethereal wings sprout from your back, and an ethereal tail grows from your rear, and your maw distorts into a draconic form. While in this form, you gain the following. You gain a bunch of attacks. You get like a bunch of claw attacks, a tail attack, a breath attack, and a fly speed.
I
Basically.
feel like Dolly needs this.
You all are
More
free
than-
to trade around items as you see fit. Dolly, you are
The
next
way
up.
Mitch lit up.
What
Or
would you
Mitch.
like?
Mitch is fine.
No, I don't want it. I want to stab whoever.
I want to
wears it.
stab whoever has it.
But is that for
I
your
want-
side quest?
No, it's so I can
Somebody's-
try and see if it gives me charges to my weapon, which I can never use because it has one charge.
Use that one
Well, if
charge.
it has one charge, it doesn't mean
It
you
has
can
I
one
want
never
to use that
charge.
one charge.
He might need it for later.
I
Okey-doke.
refuse to use it until I can get a new charge.
All right, I'll trade with whoever gets the library checkout.
No. We're just messing with you.
Yeah.
Library
Keep your
checkout
dragon
might.
form. What are you gonna do if someone gets all up on you? Now you can turn into a dragon. Like, rah.
Yeah.
It just
I guess
breathe
so.
on
I
him.
mean, in that instance, you actually went into like melee with your short sword. You could have gone dragon form instead,
There you go.
or you could give it to Kira and just have her be full on dragon form.
Wow. One waste.
That's a thought. We can think about it.
Yeah.
Did you
What-
say what a waste?
What
Maybe
what
it's
you
a
thinking,
big
Dolly?
The 13 wine bottles.
13 wine bottles.
I can't drink in real life, so
Oh shit!
You have to have all of the consumables.
13 wine bottles. After
Girl,
drinking,
you gotta start drinking potions.
After
you're
drinking
hoarding
a-
liquids.
Yeah, not red wine.
Well, what else is she supposed to do with her house but keep her potions in it?
it's great.
You got that reusable heroism potion? Never drank that bitch.
After drinking a bottle of this wine, which takes 10 minutes, you are
10
affected
minutes.
by the following spells for the next 10 minutes: Crusader's Mantle, Heroism, and Shield of Faith. These are
Okay.
13 bottles of celestial wine.
This is my 13th reason.
Wow.
Hey.
Baker's dozen.
Next up is Nymdaer.
Blessing! I want the blessing!
The blessing? The Dark Dream's blessing? Dark Dream
Yeah.
Coven's blessing. Upon receiving the blessing of the Dark Dream Coven, in which the Dark Dream Coven comes to the VAEA to offer their blessing, and you are the one who takes it.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Upon receiving the blessing of the Dark Dream Coven, a box is filled with your blood. The
Ugh.
blood inside the box transforms
That's too much
into
blood already.
a second heart. The next
Yeah,
time
fuck yeah,
you
two
reach
hearts.
0 HP, the second heart devours itself, returning your HP to 50%.
I'm a fucking lich.
It is a
Like a
one-time use ever item.
Yeah, but it's gonna be useful.
Nymdaer has a
Jeremy, I'd like to
phylactery
upgrade
now.
that to very rare, please.
You'd like to upgrade that to very... Alright, I think that already might be very rare. We might have to circle back around on that one.
It now
phylactery
has
style.
1.5 charges. Come back twice, but that second time you come back just a little fucked up.
Just a little fucked up. Guy, what would you like?
Again.
I want to be a homeowner. Give me a deed of ownership.
You want to be a homeowner. The magical deed to Addle Cove Castle. The owner of the deed may, as an action, teleport themselves and up to 10 willing creatures to the pocket dimension that contains Addle Cove Castle. The castle arranges itself to the deed holder's choosing. After 8 hours have passed, the owner and all creatures are ejected back from the pocket dimension exactly where they previously were. The deed may only be used once every 72 hours and cannot be used in the presence of hostile creatures.
Oh, damn.
Still sick.
I was about to Shangri-La this shit. Fucking teleport us into safety in the middle of a fight.
Nope. No dice.
This is how you know we're playing fantasy, because easy and affordable housing.
Yes.
Right? Like you can just find a house stumbling through hell.
In a pocket dimension.
I don't know that I would say stumbling through hell. You basically raided hell. Okie dokie. Linsey, what would you like?
You know what? Give me that guitar.
Give you that guitar. This old brass lyre is an angelic harp. As
That's
an
not what a
action,
lyre looks like.
a lyre is pretty close. Don't at me.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck off. It's just a name. It's an angelic lyre. Why do you hate me, Jay?
Angelic lyre.
As an action that you can use once every 3 days, it will summon an angel that radiates immense brilliant energy. All allies within 60 feet of the angel regain 4d12 hit points. All enemies within 60 feet of the angel will make a wisdom saving throw DC 18, taking 4d12 radiant damage on a failure and half on a success. Afterward, the angel dissipates.
Like one time ever, or is it
once every 3 days?
No.
It is. As far as this setting is concerned,
basically once an adventure. Yeah.
Per campaign.
Yeah. Once an adventure, pretty much.
Wow, that ended up being very appropriate.
Yeah.
Everyone, select your tokens and roll again.
I'm doing it. I'm Nymdaer 2024, baby.
Guy at the top of the list.
Well, I already have a hat.
You already have a hat.
I'm gonna go with the closing argument.
The closing arguments. The closing argument is a wondrous item, very rare. This golden archangel's feather exudes gravitas. The feather can be used as a quill that never runs out of blood red ink. This is taken directly from the Infernal Chancellor Lazavos's chambers. While you hold the quill, you have advantage on ability checks made to create and interpret contracts, deeds, and other official documentation, and you have advantage on ability checks made to conduct a legal dispute or negotiation. Additionally, when a creature, including you, uses the closing argument to sign a contract or other legal document, they can't willingly break the terms of the contract while the document exists. This is what Lazavos was using to create your contract. This effect can't control the actions of any creature who didn't sign the contract, nor can it empower a signatory to perform impossible actions. When this quill is used to sign a legal document, it supplies ink for 5 minutes, allowing more than one creature to sign. Then the ink ceases to flow, and no creature can use it to sign a document until a month has passed.
Can't willingly break. I immediately draft up a code of conduct for the party saying that none of us can attack each other. And I present it to each of us to sign.
No, because what if we have to do something
How
like save
interesting. Do you
Sif?
wish to attack Timmy?
No, but you guys had to kill me for Sif. I'm just saying.
You could have killed yourself.
No, I
You
couldn't
could've killed
have.
yourself.
Hey, Zach.
Could I have?
With this contract, or with this quill, if you had made a contract with those drow, they wouldn't have been able to betray you.
What, Joe?
The ones that
stab
started
all
the
their
whole
friends.
bed episode.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was like 7 years ago. I've lived 10 lives since then.
Well, I've lived 10 lives since then. All right. Closing argument goes to Guy.
They got what they fucking deserve. That's
It's
all I'm saying.
Linsey. Linsey, you're up.
Let's go ahead and grab that nondescript leather cap because I'm pretty sure it's not just a nondescript leather cap.
Please tell me it's just a leather cap.
It's just a leather
Please
cap. Yeah.
tell me.
This is a hat of seeming. With this hat, you may cast the seeming spell
That's pretty
once
good.
per day.
That's pretty cool.
Nice. You can seem like something else.
That is what the seeming spell does. Yes. Next up is Nymdaer.
I'll take a large potion filled with ruby red liquid and a silver stopper.
This is a rechargeable potion of superior healing. This potion of superior
fuck
healing
yeah.
recharges once per day at dawn.
I have to get fucking
That's pretty good.
It's Dolly.
What's left?
Legal counsel?
Hellish legal counsel or a free library checkout.
I would like some hellish legal counsel.
You gain the true name of a devil jurist, which allows you to summon said jurist once every 7 days for up to an hour. The true name of this devil jurist is Athrin Tess Gore. What he will be willing to do for you, or what you can convince him to do for you, is very open to context. But with
Did we
his
beat that guy up?
with his true name, you kind of got a little bit of power over him.
Did we beat him up?
We probably did.
Was this one of? This is not one of the ones that you beat up. This is the guy that gave the quest to kill Akistos.
Oh.
So he should be happy with us. Whatever.
He is happy with you. That's why
You're
you
on
were.
good terms.
That's why you were given his true name as a reward.
Damn,
I
homie
see.
over here offering his true name as a reward. That's
Like,
he
he
must
was
have
real
really
mad
wanted
at that
this
guy.
dude dead.
Really
Yeah.
wanted that dude fucked up.
It was.
Yeah.
It's. Akistos' death may have caused ripples in hell that you are not aware of the consequences of.
Uh-oh. Are
And
you saying that we're notorious? Is that what we're saying?
Lily? That
I'm
leaves,
gonna go see my boyfriend.
that leaves you with one free library checkout.
To go see my boyfriend.
With the free library checkout, you are allowed to check out one tome or treatise from the shifting library. It automatically returns once it has been read.
What's the fun in that?
You may not be aware of what a tome or
Oh,
treatise
fucking
is.
God. That's awesome. That's so good.
But a tome or treatise in D&D are books that take you 7 days, I think it's 7 days, it's something like that, days to read. And once you have read them, they permanently increase the associated stat by +2, and this can take it past 20.
Yeah. That's the best item on here. Holy shit.
Wow.
So you get to basically pick which stat do you want to increase by +2. It is in your best interest to pick a stat that is already at 20 if you already have one. If you don't, it's still fine, because it still raises the cap whether you take it above 20 or not. So probably your attack stat is the best, but you can do whatever you would like. If you want to do something else, that is perfectly fine. So that is the loot that is presented. As per normal, I will give everyone a full copy pasta of what they got, which includes detailed information like
Does Dolly
like
get
the
money or something since she didn't get an item in the second round?
She did.
Dolly got an item in the second round. She took the Hellish
she's
Legal
legal
Counsel.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought there was one less than we had.
Nope, you completed all of your side quests. So you got all 10 items plus the 5 items you got from the VAEA.
Got it. Okay.
Everybody is good. Basically, it's if you fail on a side quest, and so there aren't enough items, what happens is there will be a smaller gold pile as the remaining option.
Gotcha. And what was the Hellish Legal Counsel?
The true name of a devil jurist that allows
right.
you to
Okay.
summon that devil jurist once every 7 days.
Got it. Okay.
In case we get in a pickle.
Who can
So we can
provide
summon
you?
a devil,
Who
and
can
we
provide
can
you with
summon an
legal
angel.
counsel?
That's right.
Expert legal counsel.
We can make it, and we can get them both to sign a contract.
We can get
Ooh,
them both.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, goodness.
You got options. Some of these items are weird items. Some of these items are potentially broken in the right instances. You just got to figure out what those instances are. So, as I said, I'll give you all full write-ups tomorrow. Send those out to you. And we'll go from there. And we will probably leave it at that. As the coming weeks end, you will once again be summoned back to Hawk's office to meet with Hawk and Avaneth about your next mission. And just as a precursor, are we up there? 1, 2. You have found information on 3 of the 5 codices that you seek. The next adventure will send you to the ruins of Rathrock. Search for another.
Rathrock.
Okay.
Okay.
See how that goes. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.